Welcome to News Today with Universal Parks News Today. I'm Tom Corliss, filling in for Eric Morton. Here now the news for March 12th, 2021. The first thing I want to mention is obviously these are Disney park backdrops behind me, these wood-cut park icons, and I want you guys to know, because I saw people comment, we've always planned that there will be Universal ones. We didn't get them done in time, so you may have to live with a couple more episodes with these in the background, but we do have Universal park icons are coming, and they're going to be in the background of this and our other Universal programs here from the studio. So I just want to make sure you guys know we're doing it. We're not trying to force Disney down your throats, even though I'm wearing a Disney shirt. Sorry, it's my third show I've recorded in a row, and I didn't bring a change of clothes. You're going to have to deal with that at least. But I'm telling you, at least those backdrops are coming. Be ready. Universal Orlando Resort announced the first haunted house for Halloween Horror Nights 30 last fall. We got a sneak peek at Puppet Theater Captive Audience during the park's extended closure. But now Universal has revealed that Beetlejuice will return, and of course only ran for a couple days, not during Horror Nights, but during just normal operating hours last year. Of course, Halloween Horror Nights 30 was supposed to run in 2020, with will return on select nights September 3rd through October 31st this year. Based on the slots on Universal's website, it looks like there will be 10 houses. Universal will continue to monitor the environment and implement enhanced safety and health procedures for its operation of Horror Nights this fall. Specific details will be shared closer to the event's debut. I hope we get to have normal Horror Nights, because I will tell you, the Beetlejuice house was cool, but I could see what they had to change with the plexiglass and stuff. And if we could get to a world where maybe there's less of that, I would love to see that house at its full potential. That would be amazing. Mardi Gras 2021 International Flavors of Carnival at Universal Orlando has been extended to April 11th due to popular demand. The event was originally scheduled to end on March 28th, but there will now be an extra 2 weeks of the celebration. Of course, if you'd like to read all the reviews of all the food and drinks and everything, they're on our site at universalparksnewstoday.com. While anticipation builds for the opening of the Jurassic World VelociCoaster, it seems that other areas of Jurassic Park are getting some renewal at Islands of Adventure. The Discovery Center is currently being repainted, giving it a refresh of how it will look to guests passing by real fast on the VelociCoaster. A worker on a cherry picker was seen near the columns facing the lagoon, which appear to be primed in a pastel yellow as part of the repainting process. Because the roller coaster track runs so close to the Discovery Center, it's possible that this refurbishment is connected to the VelociCoaster, but we've also seen them working on most of the land throughout this period. The Discovery Center, of course, remains open through the refurbishment, but we also notice walls are up inside the Discovery Center as well, and it sounded like a lot of active construction was happening, so there might be a Jurassic World sort of re-theme and update coming to the Discovery Center. We've witnessed construction walls coming down around the VelociCoaster and subsequent ride vehicle test runs as the attraction's opening draws nearer. Now that Universal's Islands of Adventure is open later and the sun sets sooner, we're able to see the new attraction's lights in action. A low red and orange glow emits from inside the rock. It's surrounded by the roller coaster's tracks. Blue lights surround the perimeter of the ride, giving a nod to the color scheme of the VelociCoaster, which can be seen on its merchandise. At night, guests will be taken down the glowing rock, weaving in, out, and around as they ride the coaster. As the sun continued to set, we were given a surprise, a nighttime vehicle test. While we previously got a glimpse of some nighttime testing, this was up close and personal, and got a good look at it. It looks great. The ride vehicle glows blue in the front and on each individual seat as it races down the track. A look from further away allows us to see the entrance tunnel illuminated in blue as well. Looks like it's right out of the films. As well, a pair of Velociraptor statues was unveiled, marking the walkway on the waterfront plaza down to the entrance of the ride. Crews were on hand to oversee the unwrapping of the statues, which shows a pair of raptors ready to strike. Statues have a bronze-like appearance, showing a lot of detail down to the folds in their skin. For those who can't wait to see them in person, they can be found just down the path from the VelociCoaster sign, which was installed a couple weeks ago on the bypass bridge. They rise above the construction walls at just steps away from the Jurassic Park Jeep photo op, so be sure to have your camera ready. A few days later, we then heard some thrilling sounds coming from the ride, and we suspect to get an up-close encounter with velociraptors when the attraction opens, but we can hear how close we'll be getting to them through the walls. In fact, there's a video right here on our channel, and you can hear all the great noises that'll happen as you launch through the ride. Of course, the VelociCoaster opens this summer at Universal's Islands of Adventure. No exact date has been announced just yet. And as the Jurassic World VelociCoaster lights up the night during testing, an array of merchandise is lighting up shops around Universal Orlando Resort. In fact, a VelociCoaster phone case is now available at the U-Design kiosks. One design is currently offered. The new VelociCoaster phone case is available alongside other Jurassic Park designs. The graphics feature 4 raptors and the attraction's notable statistics. The design is rounded off with the Jurassic World VelociCoaster logo and Universal Orlando Resort text. Phone cases are available for a variety of Apple and Samsung devices. You can add your name to it for an additional $5. Of course, other recent VelociCoaster merchandise includes tumblers, annual pass holder t-shirts, and more, all visible on our site. Spring is in the air, and Voodoo Donut at City Walk is celebrating with 2 seasonal offerings. There's a lemon cheesecake-filled Spring Chick and a strawberry buttercream-filled Spring Bunny. Let's hop to it and find out if they're worth checking out. The adorable Spring Chick is a yeast shell with lemon cheesecake filling. It's dipped in and decorated with vanilla icing and sprinkles to look like a chick. The cute Spring Bunny is a yeast shell filled with strawberry buttercream and then decorated with icing. We thought the icing had a strawberry flavor to it too. Who knows, we might be crazy. These new Spring Chick and Spring Bunny donuts are available now through May 8th, so you have quite a while to get them at Voodoo Donut. They're $3.75 each, and as you would imagine, the review is on our website. California theme parks can reopen April 1st under updated guidelines from the state's health department following a year of coronavirus closures that cost the industry billions of dollars and thousands of jobs. The new California theme park guidelines and possible reopening date are a refresh of Governor Gavin Newsom's 4-tier blueprint for a safer economy. Of course, it doesn't mean they will open on April 1st. Disneyland Resort has already announced they will open in late April. Of course, California Adventure is already going to be open on March 18th for the A Touch of Disney event. Meanwhile, A Taste of Universal kicks off on Friday, probably when you're watching this, and we will have our reporter Katie there on the scene. She's going to be live streaming from there, and we'll have lots of news to send your way from that event. But a full reopening of Universal Studios Hollywood is probably just around the corner. Universal management said they can't wait to share a date, but obviously they have not announced one yet, nor have they announced a time frame like Disney has. So we expect very soon to hear a date for Universal Studios Hollywood, so stay tuned for that. Universal Studios Hollywood has announced that the Minion Cafe will be opening along with the Taste of Universal event. Borrowing theming cues from the Super Silly Funland featured in Despicable Me, the dining spot will feature the zany Minions. The colorful restaurant will offer grilled cheese sandwiches, chicken and nachos, among other options. The opening date is going to be Friday, March 12th as part of a Taste of Universal, and we will be there to give you a full tour and review. By the time you're watching this, it might even be out. Minion Cafe will offer outdoor seating, which is surrounded by themed elements such as Minion figures, lighting, and other items. Bright, bold art and a neon sign add to the Minion experience regardless of where guests choose to eat. Minion Cafe isn't nearly limited to a colorful and vibrant exterior, though, as the menu offers a variety of staple dishes along with unique offerings, including ramen and multiple dessert options. While outdoor dining was only re-allowed in Los Angeles County in late January of this year as a stay-at-home order was lifted, indoor dining has remained out of reach for all of the county, including those within City Walk at Universal Studios Hollywood and inside the park itself. That may be about to change, however, as the county is on the verge of reaching a milestone which could allow indoor dining to reopen mere days after the start of the Taste of Universal event. The state of California is expected to reach a goal of vaccinating 2 million residents in underprivileged areas, which would then relax certain reopening restrictions, the same benchmark that would potentially allow Disneyland theme parks to reopen at a higher capacity in late April. In a recent report from the LA Times, the state is expected to reach the 2 million vaccination target as soon as Friday, March 12th. An order from the LA County Health Officer, which may come as soon as the 15th, could allow for indoor dining to once again resume across the county. Dining rooms in the county have been shuttered since shortly after Thanksgiving. After 2 delays and many technical rehearsals, Super Nintendo World is finally having its official grand opening on March 18th. The exciting new Mario-centric world celebrates Nintendo's most beloved characters and combines innovative new technology with these beloved characters to create a memorable experience. The opening of Super Nintendo World is a major component of the Universal Studios Japan's upcoming 20th anniversary. You can take a tour of Super Nintendo World right here on our YouTube channel. And if you still want to see that video of Mario Kart, either video, they're on our website, not here on YouTube anymore. And that's all I'm going to say about that. We are going to be at that media event, though, for the grand opening of Super Nintendo World, so stay tuned for that. March 31st does mark the 20th anniversary of Universal Studios Japan, the most visited theme park in the Universal family. And to celebrate, Universal Studios Japan has given us a sneak peek of the latest merchandise coming March 12th to San Francisco Candies in the San Francisco area. Tons of classic films like E.T. and Back to the Future are represented. You can head on over to our site to check out all of the adorable merchandise coming to the park. It is an amazing line. There's Jaws stuff. Too much to talk about here on the show, but I need Spencer to pick up all of it for me. It's so good. And even in these tough times, Universal Studios Japan is doing quite a lot for that 20th anniversary no limit celebration, as they're calling it. They've also concocted a few special treats representing past and present attractions. There is a Jaws dog, this crazy looking E.T. dessert, and so much more, and a DeLorean churro, which looks so cool. And including the weirdest thing, a 20th anniversary pizza cake set. Again, if you want to see all the food, it's on our website at universalparksnewstoday.com. And for more information on these stories and more, you can head there. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Universal Parks News Today here on YouTube for more great content, click the bell for notifications, and make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of News Today with UPNT. For all of us here at UPNT, this is Tom Corliss saying the future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one.